Hi everyone, my name's Amber.
I'm Shreeze.
And we're back with another reaction video. Today we're doing Encore, or actually it's Jessie Williams of Encore, doing Watch the World Burn.
Yep, and this was a PayPal request from Fi, so thank you very much, Fi.
Yes, thank you, Vi. Thank you for being patient with us. Um, my shoulder's doing better. Not great, but it still hurts occasionally, but better than it was. So that's good. Um, Also, we're not going to be doing the original for this song because we're not doing any following in reverse because Ronnie is not a good person. So I don't want to give anyone like that, any type of extra views or any type of income. I know it won't be much, but I don't like platforming in any type of way. Somebody like that.
Yep, we don't support.
So also, this week there's going to be just a couple videos. We're trying to get further ahead again. That way, we could go back to our old schedule. So hopefully next week we'll be at one video a day like we were.
Yep, definitely.
So, let's just get into this.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, let's do this. I got voices in my head again. Tread carefully, and I don't medicate, it helps me temporarily. I got problems, I got issues, yeah, apparently. Trauma that I'm burying, I think I need some therapy. I battle depression, I'm back with a message. I'm asking the question that if you hate me, why you acting obsessive? I'm past the point of no return, fuck being passive aggressive. I'll brandish your weapon, teach all you motherfuckers the lesson. I actually battle my demons and shadows that swim in the deep and they creep in the shadows. I'm lost. Gotta admit that I'm living the life that I've always wanted, but it comes at a cost. They're licking the chops, they're fixing to rip me apart. I'm swaying with sharks. I'm lifting the bar, I'm lifting it into the stars. I'm like a shot of adrenaline mixed with some ritalin. Started a battle, but bitch, I'ma finish it. Think you can stop me? Not even a little bit. Nowadays, everybody's so sensitive. Taking my words and you pick it apart. Tripping on nothing, just get in the car. Gripping and ripping, I'm sticking the mark. I'm stepping the charts. Cause I got enemies trying to get rid of me. Evil tendencies are fucking with me mentally. I got people that don't like me in the industry. I can feel your energy, you are not a friend of me. Cause I have been to places that you never wanna go, yeah. I got dirt on people, but they act like I don't know, yeah. I could do some damage, but I'll never rock the boat. All it takes is one post, watch them fall like dominoes. You'll never get rid of me, too many minimies ripping my imagery. You know my history, it ain't a mystery. Put every enemy out of the misery. Somebody send me some positive energy. About to go dark, about to go Disney. Into the darkness, into infinity. Shut you motherfuckers up, you listening? Stacking every little pretty penny that I'm getting, and I'm never giving in to anybody. I was winning, never kidding when I die. Taking everybody with me, you're never gonna get me. Cause you'll never see it simply, I'm a motherfucking god. You're like yarn, I'm a time bomb, and the vice wrong is the mic gone. Killing the syllables with a lyrical fillable. I'm a lyrical, typical supervillain and venomous, and I'm never gonna stop until they put me on top of the list. I can't control the monster any longer that's inside. The pain and sorrow left us hollow. No tomorrow's hard to swallow. Death is calling, so appalling. Tightrope walking, now I'm falling down. Like missiles falling from the sky. Come and save us. Pain and sorrow left us hollow. Here today, but gone tomorrow. The pain.
Gotta pause at some point here. I'll give her credit for doing that rap section really fast. Like, damn, that's pretty fast.
Yeah, I was gonna say, she's was pretty good rapper, it sounded really good. I'm not as into the rap. I'm not
Yeah.
as into rap, but I mean she sounded, really good. She was in rhythm, with her music, so she sounded really good though. I have to say I liked when she was like actually singing. Like she's got a really beautiful voice before we
She really
pause. I was like, ooh,
does.
I really like her voice.
I'll give her
So and
credit though. Even though she was rapping really fast, it was still pretty um not legible, but you can understand her, I guess. Whatever,
yeah, she
the
was really clear. Yeah, she was
vocal,
pretty clear though.
the spoken version of legible would be, I guess, is kind of the word I'm looking for. Um, I didn't catch every word, but I caught majority, which is pretty good for being very clear with her enunciations, especially while rapping that fast.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I agree. I did get the majority of what she was saying also, so that's always good. Because some rappers, they're just, they're so fast. You're just like, "What did he say?" or "She said,"
But she's got a great voice. like for when she was actually singing, the more our style stuff.
Yeah, I was like, "Ooh, really?" She's got a really beautiful voice. So I'm, looking forward to when we do Anchor because the Fi had sent us, some songs from them. So
Yeah. Well, uh, yeah, I'm excited for that. Let's finish this off.
yeah, let's continue.
Laughter's hollow, here today but gone tomorrow. The pain inside is the fuel that drives this flesh and bone through blood-red skies. The death-defying, hypnotizing. One day you're gonna figure out that everything they told you was a lie. Watch the world burn! Yow! Oh! The flame! Get your life! Break the fucking chains! Take back your life! The flame is what keeps you insane! Break the fucking chains! Take back the pain! Thanks for watching.
Okay, that was she got some extremes in there a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably good. I'm gonna get some hate for this, but I'm not big on extremes. But her extremes there, I don't know if it was hers or she was just trying to mimic Ronnie's, but I was not a fan of it. Like even less so than normally with extremes.
Yeah, since obviously we're not doing the original, we don't know if that's like similar to the extremes that he did. So I can't say that, but I'll just say they weren't, bad. Like I've definitely heard worse, but I'm still not a big fan of it. But that's just
Yeah.
but I will say she's talented that she did some extreme in, here. Like she's a talented singer, gotta say, but I'm not surprised either because all these beautiful singers can do.
Yeah, they always want to
do
expand
extreme.
their repertoire, so And there's only so
So I
much you
gotta
can
give
do
her
with
credit
like,
for that.
traditional classical singing or even contemporary singing. Like there's only so much you could do easily, I guess. Like I guess you could always keep expanding your range. I don't know, is there a limit is there ever a hard limit or does it just get harder and harder to keep pushing?
Well, I mean, obviously with like a vocal teacher, they can tell you like there's gonna be a limit. Like, you can only based on your personal vocal folds and everything, you can only expand them to a certain point, before it's dangerous, I'll say, you know what I mean? And that's something you got to work with a vocal teacher with. Like, if you don't ever try to expand your range
Mm-hmm.
by yourself, always have somebody who's experienced that can listen to you and be like, can say that's your limit, or if you're hurting, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
then that's bad too. So yeah, like everybody's got a limit. You can only everybody's range. You can only go so high or low. So yeah, but yeah, I'll say like yeah, I would definitely want to hear. We'll be hearing more from her later with her actual singing. But I'm guessing he probably did do some extremes in the original.
Yeah, I'm
That's
sure
why
he
she did.
did because he does do that. I just didn't like hers in this. I don't know if it was, like I said, if she was trying to match his tone or what it was, but I just didn't care for it. Like I cared for it even less than I do normally for extremes. So, but I loved her cleans, and then her rapping. I'll give her credit for how fast it was and how clear it was. So.
Yeah, I agree. Like the rapping was really good. Well, I'm not like a huge fan of rap. It was really good and clear and understandable for the most part. So that's always good. She is very talented that she did all the different styles in this. So I gotta say, I'm looking forward to hearing more from her. But yeah, people who have heard the original can tell us like, is that the kind of extremes he did in the original? They can put it in the comments. Just let us know. It's always cool to hear if she changed it up just to be, that was her. She wanted to make the extremes different or if they're similar. I'm always curious about that kind of stuff too. But I think I'll give this an 8.2 overall.
I'm just gonna give it a solid 8. Just for her vocals, like none of the rest of it was really particularly interesting to me. The music was okay, pretty good, but I don't know. Just her extremes at the end, and then like I'm not big on rap in general, so that kind of bumps it down. But she's got very great talent, so I'm excited to hear her more of her actual singing. So,
yep, me too.
Please check out links in the description for the video and all of our social media.
And we just want to let you know that both our PayPal and Patreon are now open. So please just send us your requests, and the links will be down in the description.
Until next time, bye.
Bye.